Hi everyone. In this video, we will have a quick look at how can you start with a great Power App. Um, well, all of us. One of the things with this kind of drag and drop low code platform like Power Apps is that yes, definitely it makes things a lot easier. But one of the things is that you tend to think that it is as simple as just dragging and dropping. So we have noticed with a lot of customers that once they have an app in mind, they just create a new Power App, then start dragging and dropping fields, and then start working on it. And then once it becomes multiple forms with a lot of data, then they get into a lot of issues. So yes, I agree. Creating a Power App is quite simple. Just you can drag and drop fields and start using the app. Of course, yes. But there are a few things that you should keep in mind before you do that. How do you approach? Um how do you plan for the Power App? So this is the thing we'll go over in this series of videos. So one of the first things that you should keep in mind is what we call as data modeling. So what is data modeling? Basically, data modeling is the way that you bring something in the real world into the software world. So yes, so we have some organization use cases, business process flows, and whatnot, order processing, work orders, and all that in the real world. But how do you translate this into the software world? So the way you do that is called data modeling, or the first step to do that is data modeling. So data modeling is what we will focus first, and see how somebody who doesn't understand ABC of it can get some decent understanding of it. So let me tell you why this is important. This is because when in software world, uh, it's it's different from a real world. You need to be specific about what you're saying, about what you are trying to ask your software to do. You need to be specific and to the point. It's not as because in real world we have a lot of assumptions, we have a lot of unsaid assumptions, um, which we don't even realize unless we carefully think about it. So these assumptions are not there in software unless you define those assumptions in logic or in the data. So that's why there is a planned approach that you need to take when you try to model something in the real world into the software world. So that's what we will see in this series. Stay tuned.